Hi, Sharon here and welcome to my channel. This is just a quick tag booklet. What I've done, I've taken, there was 3 lots of tags that were like this on the paper. So I decided I'd make a little booklet out of them. So I'm just going to score and make this the spines for it. I will be putting some material over them as well. And what I think I'm going to do is use some of the material that I used in the slow stitch belly band. Look at that. Hopefully all this will fold nicely, I hope. If not, I'll be trimming, won't I? So it will go like that. That is quite deep, isn't it? I've just realised that if you get the journal, that isn't going to shut. That wasn't a very good idea, was it? What I'll have to do then is literally fold it in the middle. So, and I'm going to be putting material over it, just a plain mustard material. So roughly, where are we? That's 4, 5, so it's 2.5. So, okay, I think I'm going to have that one on the front. That's still not straight, like that. There, and that is there. Okay, so what I've got is some of that mustard material, which I thought I could put down here and then wrap that round that side like that. So I will just cut what I need off. So here I'm putting down some block to attach the pieces of material that I've cut to the right size. So I'll just let those dry, that way round, and then I'll get some papers ready and maybe some pockets. So I'll be back once these have dried. This has all dried now and I've sewn in the pages and I've put some dangles on the side there, and I've put a book page. I had some book page left over from when I was doing this, making these little pages here in the journal, so I just made it into a little pocket and put a tag in there with a bit of material on there that I had left over from the slow stitch belly band. And then there's another little booklet there with some different papers in. And I've reinforced on the inside here and then just put some wax cord through like that. I've just tied that off. And then what I'm doing is just putting a bow around to end up on the side here, like that. So that's there. But I felt like this was missing something here. So what I've found, I've got my Autumn box out. Yes, Autumn seems to have its own box. The other seasons don't. And I've got these, that's a bit big. That one is looking about right size at the moment. These are all a bit big, I think. That's not a bad size and nice colour, actually. Ooh. Ooh, I quite like that. What I thought was just put that there. You know, you're supposed to do things in 3s and 5s, all odd numbers. Lately I've been doing things in 2s. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to put my glue upside down. Like that. I hope it's going to come out. Yeah, I think I prefer this one. I think it's supposed to be there, but I don't like that. I like the way it's mottled on this side. So I'll just put this down. And then I will put it in the journal and we'll go through a flip through, I think, because I've managed to do most of it now. There. Over that way a bit, that's it. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. I think that's quite nice. Well, I've finished the journal. This is now quite a few weeks later after the tag booklet, which is here. And I haven't managed to fit in the journal because it got really fat. I'd gone away to the UK, I've broken my hand, so things didn't get finished. But I have now, so what I've got is I've tied it up. I don't know what you call these, I've forgotten. But I've tied it up with some sari silk in a bow, like that. And inside I've got a pocket with a tag. This is from, oh dear, Artie Mays, and I've been using some of my sellotape I've made throughout. Couple of tags and pockets from the kit. What else? And this is an envelope. I've got some images from magazines I've used. This is from the kit. This is from Roxy Creations, little snippets kind of cards. They were quite nice. And then a card from the kit. And then just some more writing space. It's quite a bit. This is the page turnover, and I've cut out, oh dear, some images from the material that I used on the cover, and this is from Artie Mays. And I've put I've done this in a couple of places, some of these lovely mushroom napkins, just to give it a bit more interest, and done some stamping, by the way. I forgot, where have I done it? There, some coffee stamping, and there, not stamping, stenciling. I haven't put anything in here. What I've done is I've put just some bits of ephemera I've got left over. This was another belly band I made with some scraps of lace. I've just got a bit of paper. Put a whole big long bit of lace down, and then some scraps of lace I had left over, and I've put some fussy cutting from the kit. This, I think, was Artie Mays last year. I can't remember. Then again, it might have been Cara last year. Oh, I can't remember. I'm really sorry. This is from the kit this year, Autumn Splendour. And I've used some of the sari silk to also put tag pulls on. More stenciling, some of my more sellotape. More stenciling. Pocket. This actually came from Roxy Creations. I bought some of her Florentine papers and she put another little pack of things in, so I thought that went quite well in there. Here is those pages that were joined together I left. So I had a go at making my own card. I thought it worked out quite well, but what I've done on the back is I've used some flyleaf paper from an antique books as well. So there's quite a bit of antique vintage books pages in here, so as this is, as you know. More stenciling. And what I found with this book page here, I was a bit worried about the sewing, so I've put some washi tape down there and then just put the archival coffee over it because it was white, very white. Another journal card I've used with a page from the kit, some of the pages from the kit, but this is just backed in coffee paper. There, and again I've put a bit there that side just to reinforce it. This is from Artie Mays from last year, might even have been the year before, and again I think this was Cara last year, I'm pretty certain it was. And these are from Aldecina, some little dress forms, baby doll things, which I thought was quite nice. And this had sort of autumny colours. And so this is from a vintage magazine. So it is apt to tear, which is why I use the sellotape. This is, I got some of the paper and I just tore out a middle there, and then put some lace behind it and then just glued the paper together in a pocket. You can either fold it over, or I think I've used 2 sheets here of different paper, and then I've just put a tag, again from Artie Mays. So this is a page from the kit, which just sits up proud like that. And I thought that was quite something a bit different. I quite like that. And then this, I don't know where I got this. I found it in my stash. So I've just put it in here next to it. And then clipped it on with one of those. See, this is where I find, excuse me, where I find it very difficult with my hand. Do you know what? I'll leave that till later. That's quite difficult to do. More book pages that were from a maths book, algebra book. Then I've got a die cut where I've cut out some pockets, as you can see here. And then you cut out the fascias. I've used the paper, and again I've also used the paper, background paper there. Card from the kit. Another little card from the kit as well. There. A vintage tea card, Woodland Wildlife Brook Bond. And then this is a slide I've made. I've got the Tim Holtz, I don't know which number it is, and I haven't got it out. I've left it in my box, but it's got lots of bits in it, 54 pieces, and it's got a file folder as well, but it also had the slide die cut. And these are what you put on nails, dried flowers that you put on nails, so I've used that. So that, whoops, and then I've just decorated with a little tag I found, and some of some printing, stamping I've been doing on some scraps. So that goes there. Just a little collage, and again I've put in here some bits and pieces I've got left over. Another paper clip I found in my stash, and I've used again some book pages from a vintage book. And then this is just an envelope I've got off of Amazon, and a seed packet card from Digital Collage Club. As you can see, I've used quite a bit, not just the kit, but it is a gorgeous kit. I do like it. Do love that kit. It's so vibrant, the colours. That's also from the kit as well, that I've just put on the back. This is the slow stitch belly band I made. And these are from Roxy Creations. Some cards with quotes on, which I thought were quite lovely. And then this, I think, was the old design shop last year. I think it was a freebie, I know that. And they were quite small, so I've made them larger. These pages from the kit are gorgeous, aren't they? They're so lovely. And they're so vibrant. So this is from a vintage dictionary. And then there's plenty of writing space. Another side of the envelope. And what I've done here, I've cut out images from the paper. The pages that I had left, and put them on. And this is all from the kit. And there's nothing in there, so you've got room there to put your own things in. Edith Holden, more stenciling, and then we start the second signature. As you can see, I've done it a bit thick. I had to stop in the end because it was getting too thick. Again, pages from the kit, which I think are lovely. A pocket and tag from the kit. Everything's been packed in tea dye paper. Another Edith Holden. Again, I've reinforced just that bit there on these vintage book pages, and I've done the same there again. And then in this I've got another card very similar to that first one. I've put some of my sellotape on, done a bit of collage. That's some of the Florentine paper from Roxy Creations. This is from Digital Collage Club. That's from Cara's Autumn Splendour kit. And I've, by the way, I've cut tabs out as well. And then again, that's a flyleaf paper from a vintage book I've put on the back. So that just slots in there. And the other envelope, this is from a not a magazine, a book that I thought Scots Pine, Juniper and Yew, sort of autumn Christmas. There I've just put in a little tag, oh, not a tag, I've forgotten what you call it. Spot where you put things in. Sorry about that. And then this is nothing in there. And to get rid of this bit here, I just rub talcum powder over the top where the sticky bit is, so it's not sticky anymore, but it's also acts as holding that down as well. Tuck spot, that's what they're called. Oh goodness, I am getting old, aren't I? Another lovely page from the kit. This is from last year. It's the last one I've got left. I need to print some more from Pink Monarch Prints. Her autumn, she's doing those simple pocket things, and I think she's done 10 of Halloween and 10 of normal, and this is from the autumn one last year. So what I've done, I've just backed in tea dye paper, and then with these two I've decorated with some of the fussy cutting and the words from the kit as well. I'll swap these back in afterwards. And then again, that's one of the fussy cuts from the kit that I've put in there. And it's more writing space, stenciling, some more vintage magazine paper. And this comes from the kit. So do these, but what I've done, I've cut them out of the collage page and made them into little journal cards to fit in there. And this is from the kit as well, that I've just backed with some calico. Some more vintage paper. The other mushroom part of the napkin there. And then here I've just made an autumn paper clip. I've done a video on doing lace clusters on paper clips. So I just made an autumn one with some tea-dyed material. This is from the kit, and a piece of lace I've put down there. And this, I'm not sure where I got this. Again, I think it's Artie Mays. And I'm not sure where I got that, but I've backed it in tea paper and just put that on there. And this I've cut out from the material from the kit, that I've done the cover in. So I cut some elements out. Lovely page. I do love these little squirrels. I'm not sure if they are squirrels. Again, another lace belly band, and this is some postcards I picked up last year in Hobbycraft when I was over there last October, a year ago now, that I've slotted in there. This was from a Happy Mail, and again in here I've just put some odds and ends from the kit that you can use. More stenciling, then we come to the middle, the other side of the paper bag, and I've opened it up the top instead of down the side, and then used some paper from the kit and made a journal card backed with tea dye paper. I've got another one of these oh dear, pockets with the lace I made. I've put in there, as I say, that's used from the pages from the kit, and that's an Artie Mays tag there. So I'll leave that up there sticking out. Put that there. That was easier because I've got nothing at the back and it's bigger. I made a paper clip from a piece of the magazine, the book page I had left. Again, from the material, and this is some of the page from the kit. This is some of the fussy cutting from the material, and I don't know where I got this, but I slotted that in there. To say, I went maybe a little bit overboard, do you think, with it all? This is from the kit as well, and this is from the old design shop. They're vintage tags I've put in there, and then some of that Florentine paper, and this moment is from the kit. I love these old adverts. And then here I've got another one of those pockets that I've made here using the papers from the kit. And then that's a journal card from the kit, a tag as well going in there, and then a vintage Brooke Bronte card, Woodland Wildlife, in there. The other side of the envelope. Again, this is from the page from the kit, and this is from the old design shop vintage tag kit there. That is from the Roxy Creation strips, and then I've put the back of from another book page on the back there. And then this is another journal card in that page that was sort of the really old vintage page from the early 1900s. And there's a journal card inside that I've used the collage page from the kit to make the card, and that just goes in there. I did mean to put a little notch there, like that. And then you see lots of journaling space. Edith Holden, I think that was cute. House Martin. And then a pocket at the back here on the last page with a tag and a journal card from the kit. I think these are one of her Friday freebies. As I've been away, I've not looked recently if there's anything else. Some more stenciling. And then the last bit, this is a strip from a page from the kit that I had left over, and a bit of a cluster with a button and a tag from the kit as well. And that's on there. And then that comes over, and that was a bit of stenciling from the coffee stain stencil. That comes over. Put them back afterwards. And then you've got the little booklet as well here. So that's my design team project for Cara Brandon Creations. Pop along and have a look at her Autumn Splendour kit. As I say, extremely vibrant. I hope you liked it, and I'll speak to you again soon. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and thank you very much to all my subscribers and any new ones. It's great to have you along on this journey. Thanks a lot. Bye.